of the local 4-pack evolution of a settlement challenge, and I'm not going to be doing any kind of roleplay, just like a breakdown of structures and next things coming and stuff. I don't know if I'll get week 11 out by Thursday, more likely Saturday, because I've been trying to blast out like a week of this in the last day for like the past week. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you around new editions, where I've got ideas from, stuff like that, and logic behind each one. So for some stupid reason we can't craft these gates, and I thought they were actually really good as they are because a Brahmin can fit through there, so why not keep it? Spotlight, you see those in most settlements and most hideouts. It's on a timer, so it'll never go off like properly off. And then over here I'm not quite sure what I should do, just a big empty space. I want to put a bit of something everywhere, so I'm not quite sure what to do here. I'm thinking a barracks or a training area, but I'm not quite sure. And then I did mention in the other video as well, split up the farm because you don't want one well-placed grenade taking out the entire farm. So I think there's about 9 worth of food there. No, there's about 6 worth of food there actually. So that's not so bad. There's 19 people to my last count. I've decorated some of the houses, but not all of them. So I just got the idea to decorate the shelves off the Great Formidable Oz. Again, we'll put links down to relevant channels. And then I did see a channel. I did see someone's farmhouse similar to this kind of build. Can't remember the name of it. I will have to look into it, then I'll put a link down. This ideally is going to be a weapons or armor merchant area. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not really 100% sure where to put things, to be honest. Haven't changed much around here. This is just a typical surgery centre. This is level 2 doctor. And you've got your seating area as well. We'll get to the trading area in a moment. Typical bedrooms. The main centre, the central trading hub, it was a central trading hub, is changed and completely restructured. This little build, because the previous trader who used to run it, well, sold it and then moved on to a large one over there. So this is most probably going to become a clothing shop because there's already a mannequin there anyway, so why not? And then again, the scavenging station and random pieces of shit symbolises that it's being worked on, because my logic is a shop owner has to save up money to expand on the shop, and here's the new shop. Oh yeah, I've got to show them what level I am as well. So level 31, very close to level 32 indeed. So I think the next level is 35. I've tried to incorporate some of the cars as well to make it seem like realistically they wouldn't have the materials to scrap all the cars, because it takes too much resources to do so and takes too much time. So I've ended up just using the cars as a kind of a retro-y feel. So the cars are, if my idea is to blow this car up and then use it as an unmovable structure, like as protection, because if you get attacked around the back, you can use a car as protection. And then again, there's a random shack here with a small balcony that looks over another shack. We'll get there in a moment. I'm going to be adding some more decor stuff to it as well. The original idea for the shack was to not have a wall there, but I thought a trader should be able to see the entire settlement, and from where he is stood, if he's going to talk it, from where he stood he can see basically everything, because behind him there's not going to be much anyway. There's going to be like a shack and a weapons store or something. So the wire fence simulates like a safety window, because I don't believe you can get a grenade through there. Again, there's a weird dining area. Nobody uses it, but decorative reasons. Second bar. This is my second bar now. I've put 2 down, but this is going to be my level 3 one, and the one over there is going to be level 2. I only have 1 unassigned settler as well, which is not so bad. I've given her a baseball bat because every pub I've been into or bar has like a weird type of melee weapon or kind of weapon above them. Again, if you didn't check out the previous videos, we'll put in the previous one. This is the check-in area, so if you're a provisioner coming in from months, you'll come through this gate, you'll get signed in with all your goods, 10 ball caps, that's not so bad. And then any of your loot will be placed over here. I do owe Deathwish King and Loco 4-pack some notable loot that's being sorted out at the moment. So should be sent over to their settlement in a week or so. All of the guards have some form of combat armor on as well. It seems a lot more professional. The story behind him is that he's a former Diamond City guard and couldn't be bothered with such a big city, and instead he's come to another big city, so that's handy. This is the boundary of the settlement. I will jump into workshop mode and show you. So this is the boundary of the settlement. The boundary of the settlement is about there, where this rail is. So I can't get anything else there, which is a bit annoying, but the guards actually walk along that road, which is very interesting to see. I may get rid of this bit here, but this acts as a roof for the desk below. I do live in England, so we have potholes all over the fucking place. The idea is you would cover up any holes with like wooden boards. That's the idea with this area anyway. I'm going to make a head office, I'm hoping to, for my own personal player. He's not going to be like a mayor, he's just going to be like the guy who started everything, so he's going to have his own little doctor's area. I'm probably going to add another shack to this. Obviously behind the bushes is like a secret looty area, but absolutely nothing worth anything there. Another shack. So these are going to be rentable shacks. So it says for rent there, and you know, each shack's going to be worth like different values and stuff. So this one will be worth about 40 caps per week. That one over there will be 50 to 70. There's a sleeping bag up here, but I'm going to move it, so this is going to be like 5 caps a day or something. You know, you get the gist of it. I did do a couple of missions for Kessler as well at Bunker Hill. So finally I managed to get the caravan traders to come by, and luckily I've only got 1. It's like when there's about 7 of them, it gets really annoying. Tried to use the cars as a natural fortification. They are both... Is that blown up? I think that's a blown up one, I'm not sure. That's on the edge of the boundary as well, so that's like extra stuff. So the idea is I was going to close this section off, but the Brahmin would just get stuck and get really annoyed. I'm going to add some more seats to it as well. Couldn't get a roof in, so I just put another floor. The pathways symbolise like safe routes. So the back end over there, like where the trees are, is not a safe route to go because that's where the enemies usually come in by, and over that hill. So anywhere that there's wooden pathways will simulate a safety walkway. And this particular side of the settlement is for Brahmins and caravans, because if you look at it, it is hell wide, so a Brahmin can probably comfortably go through there. What else was I going to show? There we go. So Brahmin's cut-off point will be about this car here. Then you would leave your Brahmin over at a trading post, ideally, and then you would, you know, you would hire one of our scavengers. My logical for the scavengers isn't that they're actual scavengers. They are like sentries, so they will walk around the settlement as policemen. My logic anyway, like the Diamond City guards do. So they walk around the settlement, make sure everything's working fine. So they're like guards but handymen, if that makes sense. This is another bar as well. She's got a guns and bullets shirt on with a guard above her, because if you know, the first place that's going to be robbed when you're coming through the main gate is going to be the bar. So yeah, the guard would stop them. And then you've got your cooking area as well.
Out here.
You've got, I think, about 7 people can sit there. I've seen about 8 people sit there, but it's not so bad. Somehow that's not fallen through, which is handy. I've not junk decorated it because I want to go over the logical side of building things. So this is farm number 2. So literally just all mute fruit and like 1 carrot.
Seems to be growing well.
We've upgraded Daisy's pen. And it was Ice Stella, the previous person, I can't remember the name of her Brahmin. She gave me the idea to name my Brahmin. Workstation is in progress. I wanted to I could have easily finished it off, but I probably would have leveled up in the process, so. Yeah, that's the idea of it, and then in here is going to be like a secret thing that I'm not going to tell you. So you kind of have to guess in the comments. It's not a bedroom, though. I'll tell you that now. And this is farm number 3. You should see a clip in a few seconds time. As I'm talking now, I should be playing. There's a Deathclaw that attacks my salmon up on the hill, and we have a shotgun hidden under one of the shacks. I do place down another turret as well, so it does show that the shotgun alone does significant damage to a Deathclaw. But I'm probably going to have to put some more turrets down somewhere. Probably like sneak them under shacks, on top of shacks, in little alcoves as well. So coming back to the logical Toro we should be here about now. This is my favourite shack, to be fair, just because it's junky to living hell. So again, this is going to be for rent, so I don't know who's going to be living here. I just put a railroad sign down because I'm currently doing missions for them. I do really like this, to be honest. You've got your for rent, let's turn that radio off. And then you have an assortment of goodies. So this is like the generic pack. When you get your own house, you get a container, 2 lunch pails, a plant, a bin and a radio. Some will get a cooking station, some will not. So it's fairly open, it is quite a lot open. I'm probably going to put in a roof or some kind of half wall there. You come up over here, because this is a railroad style shack, you have your railroad freedom trail photograph them a thingamajig. Bit of a conundrum though, I'm not quite sure where I should put the armourer and the weapons vendor. Now, I'm not going to build anything past this tree because that's the unsafe zone of the settlement. So the idea is to have like the weapons vendor, get my proper gun out, about here. Let's just simulate with a weapons store about there. That's my idea. And then I can put them on a platform and then build a shack, a very, very small shack about here. Maybe move the weapons vendor on there. So this platform here will simulate where the weapon vendor will go. I'll then build an appropriate shack for the weapons vendor man. Then all we've got to do is build an armourer, fill out some more things. So yeah, I've had to move the water purification, the water gutter system, because I've moved around the entire structure. There should be a before and after. If not, then I probably didn't save it enough or something like that. But there should be a before and after picture anyway. So yeah, that is week 8 or month 2. Oh, hello Sheffield. Yeah, that is everything I think for this. I've got a few ideas where to put things and other things I'm clueless. So yeah, the other thing is as well, I've used a basketball hoop as support because you're not always going to find resources like a wooden post. So this idea was from one of Sadeliak's very, very, very old videos. Putting generators in a half wall, so I will put down people's comments, people's channels in the description below. And then typical winter goodies. So winter jacket and jeans, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is everything at the moment. If you have any ideas for the weapons vendors, would be great. So yeah, that is week 8, month 2. Should get week 11. Should be up to date by Friday, at this rate. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time, in the next week. Sorry.